There it goes to the 15, 20, 25, 30. Cuts upfield, got a lane. One man to beat. He's blocked out of the way. He's got two men to cut through, and he spins, turns, still on his feet, and dragged down at the 8-yard line. A 78-yard return to start off the second half for the Oakdale Bears. Wow. Well, their special teams have been there all day today. Well, that's the good news. Offense unable to get untracked throughout this day. Able to get untracked. First and goal throughout this day for the team. Number 20 on the carry down to the 2-yard line. Just to let you know, we have restored our video feed. It should be live now. So that'll bring up second and goal now for the Bears. And yes, our video feed has been restored. So just go ahead and close your browser and reconnect. Keeper off the left side. Pippen all the way down to the 1-inch line. Just barely made it. They just can't crack that end zone today. Unbelievable. I think they've had 4 straight attempts to stick that ball in the end zone, and that Fort Hill defense is tenacious. Power I formation. Here we go. Mano a mano. It's gut check time. Off the left. Looking. He spins, turns. He's in. Touchdown, Bears! Finally, on the opening possession of the second half, the Bears put 6 up on the board. And wow, that was excruciating. He only made it by a foot. The ball made it across, tucked under his arm. His body never even made it into the end zone. He had to leap over the defender and stick his shoulder in there to get it. And here comes the extra point attempt right now. The snap, the set, the kick is up, and he splits the uprights, and the Bears get 7 on the board. 28-7, Fort Hill at the 10:37 mark of this third quarter. We'll step aside for a break, and we'll be back. We got to catch our breath after that one, ladies and gentlemen. What an ordeal this has become. All right, hang in there. We've got some great football yet to come in the second half.
Okay, we're on.
Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What a difficult first half this has been for both us, technically, and for the Bears out on the field, but they finally cracked that end zone and get that bugaboo out of it and put 7 up on the board. So we've got a 28-7 game here, and I can't even begin to give you the recap of that first half. I don't even think I want to. Let's just move forward with it where we are right here as the Bears are ready to kick off. Number 1 on the run-up, Sean Kubiak, kicks it deep, taking it to 4, out to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, around the side, and driven out of bounds, spins, and brings it all the way out. Let's see if he might have stepped out of bounds. He did at the far marker, but they're going to spot him at the 34-yard line, which is a 30-yard return. And one thing has been good all day long here at Greenway Stadium is special teams. So let's see how much fresh air that pumps back into the defense so that offense was finally able to put it in. Shat under center, motion. Toss to the back. He goes around the right side, following his blockers. Good spin move all the way out. 7-yard gain for number 11, Blake White. And Fort Hill had a bunch of blockers out in front of that. I mean, that was just, if you're the linebacker on that side, that looks like a freight train coming at you.
Grown big up here.
Here we go. Wing in motion. Handoff to the up back, straight ahead. Beautiful seam. They got that trap block thing going. Great first down yardage. They go into Bears territory and they spot the ball at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Fort Hill. Fort Hill, no huddle. Looking to the sideline. The play is being signaled in by the offensive coordinator. Play clock down to 14. Once again, the whole team checks its wristbands. And now Schatt leans down under the center. Toss to the left side. 24 with penetration, forces the back around the edge, but there's no one there on the backside. Contain, and they get an 8-yard run out of bounds all the way down, where they spot it at the 36-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 2 for Fort Hill. Nope, they put him back at the 40, mark that 38-yard line, that call it 2nd and 4. He stepped out of bounds on the run, down tippy-toe down the sideline. So 2nd and 4 for the Sentinels. Handoff to the up back, straight ahead. Good defense that time and a stop. Give him a yard on the carry. Number 77 on the tackle. Third and 1 for Fort Hill. Bears in a 3-4. Quarterback keeper straight ahead. First down yardage. So Schatt just sticks his nose in there in the A-gap and pushes the pile and moves the chains. Handoff to the deep back, got some penetration into the backfield, makes him have to make a move, and he only gets back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Good solid work by number 22, Mason Scott, as he disrupts the play in the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for Fort Hill. Schatt turns and hands off, fakes a handoff, throwing deep, got a man, it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Nice play, once again, number 28, Dominic Nichols on the breakup. Number 52 as well in there to help, Andrew Thomas. $7:22 to go in the third quarter. Fort Hill leads at 28-7. Fort Hill has it on the 31-yard line in Bears territory. 3rd and 7. Power motion sweep. First down yardage. Give him 6 on the carry. Enough to move the chains, and that was great. He had beautiful blocking on the left side of that line. And the referee signals first down. So Fort Hill moving the ball, moving the chains, eating up the clock, and doing exactly what you expect a power running team to do. Just chip away at it. Up by 3 scores. Long count, handoff to the up back, straight ahead, trap. Busted in the secondary to the second level and falls ahead for 8. Starting to wear down that Bears interior now as they keep coming with that 3-4. That trap is working. A little short on that. Let's call it 2nd and 3. So give him 7 yards on the carry. Ball on the 16-yard line now. And Fort Hill threatening once again. Power toss to the left side. Good pursuit, driven out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. No gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. Give him a yard on the spot. The ball down to the 15. So the Bears need a stop, a very important stop right here. Another first down. And Fort Hill will be able to engage their field goal kicker as well as their offense. Shat under center. Trap off the right side. Still on his feet. Driven down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oakdale Bears on the tackle. Led by number 77. Which I don't have on the roster. Apologize. First and goal for Fort Hill. Clock down to 5 seconds. Shat just now under center. Got it off in time right at the 1 second mark. Straight ahead, nothing there. Falls ahead for a yard. That'll spot it on the 4-yard line where it'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 4. Now, something you characteristically see in a situation like this is all of the Bears interior linemen have their hands on their hips and they're gassed. Not sure why, but they don't have 8 in the box. And they're coming right at them straight ahead on the trap into the end zone for the score. I'm telling you, I have no idea. You had 3 linebackers out in space with nobody to guard, and they came right up the middle, right into the poor defensive linemen who have been looking for help all the way down this drive. So Fort Hill pushes the lead out to 34-7 here. And the point after unit comes out. The snap, the set, the kick is short. And it made it. It just dribbled over the crossbar. And I think it got partially blocked at the line of scrimmage. But you know, some days when you're lucky, you're lucky. All right, we'll be right back after this break.
With
locations in Frederick and Mount Airy and our new location in Cockeysville, Maryland, we specialize in high-quality vehicles at low prices. All types of credit, financing, or leasing. You drive away with peace of mind in a vehicle with a high-low sales 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty. Find out about the high-low difference at one of the leading independent automobile dealers in Maryland. That's High-Low Auto Sales. We look forward to serving you at highlowAutoSales.com.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with you. The ball's teed up on the 40-yard line where Fort Hill will kick off to Oakdale. There's the run-up. Short kick at the 30, and it dives and rolls out of bounds, and there's the flag. So it's going to be Oakdale ball. And they're going to spot it right on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Oakdale. Pippin jogs out to the huddle with the play from Coach Stein. Here come the Bears. Four receivers split wide. Straight drop. Pippin wants to pass. Got a man on it out. It's caught out to the 45-50. Tippy toes down the sideline. Cuts it back up and then rolls into Sentinels territory where he's driven down at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 Oakdale on a good catch and run by number 18, Evan Austin. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. The Bears are ready. Pippin looking to his right, wants to throw the same pass the other way, and it's caught, but he's driven out of bounds, well guarded that time, and give him 4 on the reception. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 for Oakdale. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line as the Bears starting to get that passing game going. Handoff straight ahead. Pippin keeps it on the option into the secondary, second level, sticks his shoulder in there and drives the ball down to the 25-yard line. 1st down, Oakdale. We're at the 3:44 mark of the 3rd period with Fort Hill leading 35-7. As Pippin looks over the defense from the gun. Straight drop, rolls to his left, lets it go. It's got a man in the end zone, and the defender all of a sudden became the offensive receiver as Joe Pippin had to come back and break the, as 18, Evan Austin had to break up Joe Pippin's pass to the defender who had position. Second and 10, Bears. Austin and Thompson to the near side. Pippin looking that way. Got some pressure. Has to step up in the pocket. He's going to get sacked as the pocket collapses on him at the 32-yard line. And Fort Hill defense stiffens and holds. Third and 20 for the Bears. Straight drop, rolls to his right, sets, stops, steps up, got pressure, and he's sacked. So Fort Hill lays their ears back, and they come because they know it's obvious passing down. And let's see, faced with 4th and a country mile, let's see what Coach Stein wants to do. All right, they're going for it. Pippin barks out the signals. Straight drops, sets, got pressure, has to scramble, breaks one tackle, has to scramble back the other way, and he's dropped at the 50-yard line. 1, 2, 3, 4 red jerseys, and they help him up. And Pippin is limping. He got hurt on that one. He just got mauled in that backfield as he limps off the field, and they turn it over on downs. What a rough day this has been for Oakdale. On the longest road trip of the year for them. Could be other ones, could be longer ones, but now that this new playoff format has been approved by the MPSSAA, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Here come the Sentinels. Minute 52 to go in the third. I formation. Hand off to the up back, straight ahead, into the second level, breaks one tackle. It's a foot race for the end zone, and he's dragged down from behind at the 17-yard line. And now he's hurt. The running back for Fort Hill grabs his face mask and lays flat back. Can't catch the number. I think it's a cramp. Yeah, they're stretching him out right now. So it's a cramp. He's slamming the ground with his fist. I know how that hurts. I got one of those the other day. And now he's breathing deep, just laying there on his back with the trainer over him. She's stretching his toe for him, and we go to an injury timeout, which will allow us to step aside for a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Oakdale Bears football.
Life Chiropractic, located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont, is one of the most treasured gifts to our community, led by Dr. John Hageman and a wonderful team of people who put your health first. Chiropractic services, Pilates, massage therapy. Center of Life is dedicated to helping healing and recovery take place in your whole body. And Center of Life employs the exact same philosophy when it comes to payment. They know that everyone is different, so they do not accept insurance, but rather have an honor system that allows you to discreetly pay what you can afford. If you're suffering from neck pain, back pain, loss of feeling, tingling, or numbness, and the stresses of ordinary life, check out Dr. John and his professional team of specialists who have been helping thousands like yourself for years. p.m. Tuesdays from 3 to 6:30 p.m. Closed on Thursdays. No appointment is necessary. Just walk right in and tell them you heard about Center of Life right here on Cool Oldies 1450. That's the Center of Life Chiropractic. Make an adjustment to your life today.
All right, welcome back. The injured player is stretched out off the field now, and here come the Sentinels in an I formation. Bears still in that 3-4. Hand off to the deep back, off left tackle. Breaks one tackle, spins, turns, and falls ahead to the 11. Give him 9 yards on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. It's a long one. Call it 2. 2nd and 2. The ball on the 11-yard line. As the clock is under a minute. Fort Hill with a 28-point lead here. 4 scores off left tackle. Spins, turns, breaks a tackle, and runs all the way down to the 6-yard line now. 5-yard gain. That'll bring up 1st and goal for Fort Hill. Letting the clock run. Play clock down to 12. 15 on the stadium clock, so they'll have to get one more snap out. And they do. Trap up the middle, straight ahead. Touchdown, Fort Hill. It's been a long day for Oakdale. Here comes the point after. No. Snap the set, the kick is up, and he splits the uprights once again. We've got a 35-point lead. 42-7, Fort Hill gets a running clock started. We'll be right back.
What's the People's Restaurant? It's the diner, and you won't find a better one than the Mountain View Diner. It's the ultimate comfort food. From delicious appetizers to sandwiches to succulent entrees, the Mountain View Diner can satisfy any taste. If it's mouth-watering Greek fare you're after, the Mountain View Diner will not disappoint. And don't forget the famous cheesecake. Mountain View Diner on West Patrick Street in Frederick and in Charlestown, West Virginia, across from the casino. A winner 3 years in a row for a Best of Frederick Award. The people who love great food eat at the People's Restaurant, the Mountain View Diner.
All right, we're back with you here live. Greenway Stadium, a beautiful, beautiful stadium up here in Cumberland, Maryland. It looks like more like a college stadium. The huge bleachers. I bet it seats 5,000 easily. Allegheny High School shares this stadium with Fort Hill. 2 high schools play here, Allegheny and Fort Hill, both of them nearby. We've got 5 radio stations broadcasting in the press boxes here. That give you an idea of how popular football is in Western Maryland, doesn't it? Here comes a run up and the kick. Short, end-over-end kick, taken at the 30. Grabbed Dorner and dragged down immediately. Cameron Dorner gets nowhere. Forward progress spotted at the 28. Here come the Bears out on the field. Not as enthusiastic as they looked in that first half. You don't see any zip in their step right now. It's been a long afternoon and a longer bus ride home, it looks like, for Oakdale, who's had one of the toughest schedules in Frederick County. Off tackle into the secondary, cuts it back up, still on his feet, down the right sideline, the big, huge number 11 running for the first time in this game. They get Stephen Rich in there, the junior 15-pound running back, and he makes it look good. He looks like the guy over there, Carson Smith at Middletown. He's a load. Pistol formation. Handoff to, once again, straight ahead. Oh, man, he just runs over 3 defensive backs and gets another 5 yards, 9-yard carry. What a great run for number 11. That big bruiser, Stephen Rich. I guess it might be Stefan. I'm not sure. I'll try both. Rich again, right up the middle. No, a keeper on the option. Pippin drives straight ahead, first down yardage, and then he's bulldogged down at the 25-yard line. They'll move the chains. Straight drop. Pippen wants to throw. Got a man down in there. Throws it up for grabs. Incomplete. No, it's intercepted. He pulled it out from the shoe tops. Holy mackerel, what a catch. That defensive back, number 1 for Fort Hill, Palmisano, with the interception as the ball fell down out of the receiver's hands. It inches off the ground. He made a shoe top catch for the interception, and they bring it out to the 20-yard line. And once again, as has happened all day long, the Fort Hill defense has denied Oakdale the end zone only one time out of what I counter 7 attempts that were in the red zone. Fort Hill with the ball. Handoff on the counter around the right side. Got plenty of room. 10 yards, 15 yards, and run out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 15-yard gain for the Fort Hill running back. Again, number 1 on the carry, Palmisano. Two-back set. Shot under center. Hand off. They go counter the other way. This time, number 24 is down in the backfield. He drags him down. Tyler McKay says, "Not my way." And that's a 4-yard loss for the Sentinels. 2nd and 14. The ball spotted on the 31 now in Sentinels territory. I want to remind you, we'll be coming back to you next Friday. Got some exciting football for you once again. 2 games lined up for your Columbus Day weekend. Talk about it in a minute. I formation. Handoff to the deep back off the right side. Spins. Number 28. Pressure. All those Oakdale Bears into the backfield, and they lose another 2 yards. Number 28, the initial contact from Dominic Nichols to disrupt the play and allow the backside pursuit to come in, and the punting unit comes out onto the field. No, they don't. It's 3rd and 15. Let's call it 16. 3rd and 16. That was just a wholesale substitution of players at the 3rd down mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new players on the field. And now timeout, Fort Hill. We'll talk about, we're going to mention the schedule. Let's go ahead and do that now. This next week, October the 8th, and that, as I said, Monday is a holiday, Columbus Day. We're going to travel over to Poolsville High School, where the Catoctin Cougars will take on Poolsville, and that'll be our radio and video broadcast. And then our team number 2 will go up to York Catholic over in York, Pennsylvania, where the Fairfield Knights will play at York. Fairfield with a great last-minute 1-point win last night. What an amazing victory over Hanover, and you heard the whole game right here from our team number 2, Tyler Wilhelm, Hollis Zimmerman. That'll be video only for Team 2 on our website, WTHUradio.com. Games 1 and 2, Catoctin at Poolsville, Fairfield at York Catholic. That's next Friday, October the 8th. .6:15 to go in this game, 42-7, Fort Hill with the lead. I formation behind Shat. Long count. Handoff, a fake to the deep back, wants to pass, rolling to his right. Quick little out at the marker. Let's see what the call is. It's caught. So they give him 6 yards on the catch. That'll bring up 4th and 9 for Fort Hill as the punting unit comes out. And Hodges and And it looks like 18, yeah. Hodges and Austin are out. Good punt. Wobbler, end over end. Caught on the run and fumbled. Tries to pick it up, and he just falls on it at the 45 wisely. Number 20 on the reception, Andrew Hodges. And the Bears will get the ball 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line with 5:21 to go in this game. Go ahead. I got this. All right, here we go. Whoop, no we don't. Timeout on the field. All right, we'll step aside for a break, and we'll be right back.
On your mobile device, listen to cool classic oldies and great high school sports at WTHUradio.com. Here's hoping your fall is filled with football, pumpkins, apple cider, all shared with family and your radio friends. 1450 WTHU Fairmont.
All right, here we go. We're back with you live. Oh, a high snap over Pippen's head. And they fall on it, ball's out, and then it's back. So they're going to lose 25 yards on that. Number 18 in now for Pippen. Evan Austin playing quarterback, and that ball was snapped 5 feet over his head. Wow. I wonder if they got a new center in, too. I hadn't noticed, but wow. All the way back to the 28-yard line. A loss of 17 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 27. Austin in the gun. High snap again. Has to jump up and bring it down. He gets it down and hands it off to the big number 11. And he stiff arms one guy, and then he's run out of bounds into the Oakdale bench. Stephen Rich on the carry, give him 8 yards on that run. That guy's good. He can motor for a big guy. Also a junior. Looks like he's going to have a good year next year. So Austin shuttles the play into the huddle, and they break out to the line of scrimmage. High snap again. He has to go up and get it. And he's going to get caught in the background. Man, they got to do something. They got to do something. That ball, that's 3. I mean, he had to go up like a basketball player to get that snap and tip it down into his arms. And it was all he could do just to hang on to it. I don't know what happened there, but you better get the punting unit out there and get out of this one in one piece. 3 minutes to go in the game, but that's tough. One receiver back deep, number 3, Saquon Jenkins, to receive for Fort Hill. Timeout. Let's see, is it official timeout? I believe it's an official timeout. The clock is still running. So, there's a penalty, a delay of game, and they move the ball back 5 yards. So the original line of scrimmage at the 45-yard line, this line of scrimmage is now the 25. They lose 20 yards on that possession. Good snap. Nice punt. Beauty. Taken at the 42. It takes a Bears bounce down to the 30. 25, 24, 23. Nice punt. He was standing with his back to the end zone, and he kicked that ball literally 60 yards on the roll. Under 2 minutes to go here. Fort Hill with a very impressive lead, 42-7. The clocks are running. So Fort Hill called for sideline interference, and they will mark it half the distance to the goal line. And that means one of the coaches got a little exuberant on the red side of the field. But not to worry. Everybody's very excited about this win here at home after a really tough game last week against a team in Pennsylvania. The Fort Hill played, I'm thinking, home away or something like that was the name of the team. Ball's on the ground, fumble, picked up, hand to the back, immediately dropped by the defense. No gain on the play. The clock runs down to 40 seconds. So for those of you that want to watch this game, the game will be archived in its entirety and available at WTHU Radio. Click on Audio Vault High School Football, as all of our games are, including that great Oakdale game against Walkersville a couple weeks ago. So you got to take the good with the bad, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, stopped at the line of scrimmage, no gain. That'll be the last play of this game. So congratulations to the Fort Hill faithful. Victorious 42-7 here against the Oakdale Bears. And it's going to be a long bus ride for the Bears back home. But a good learning experience for this Bears team as they come out of here after, that was a really tough game that they played last Friday. It took a lot out of them, and you can tell. It's hard coming up here and getting ready for a team like this that just is so powerful and so well coached. 8 state championships. So looking at the schedule for Oakdale, they move on next week. They head over to Gwynn Park, and they'll play at home. Their homecoming game at Oakdale against Gwynn Park. And then the week after that, the 15th, they'll face Urbana High School at Urbana. Should be a good game. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Fort Hill. We want to thank the athletic director here for giving us the opportunity to broadcast this game, for your support, and for everyone. It was an exciting game, and even if it was lopsided, we enjoyed it very much, and we're always grateful for high school football, especially for our sponsors that made this possible. That's Center of Life Chiropractic, Bollinger's Restaurant, and Gettysburg Auto Auction. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next Friday night at Catoctin at Poolsville.
Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.